Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation. For me, your host Owen. Guys, it is match day. Obviously, we have arrived at the day where this is it. This is what the season comes down to, doesn't it? Effectively, this semi-final today against Celtic. Win or bust? Pretty much so. Win or bust on this season. Decision obviously today is if we are going to end the season with some silverware, or are we going to put Celtic in a position where they pretty much will be guaranteed to win the treble, or obviously Inverness waiting for them in the final of the Scottish Cup. Big game today, massive game today, guys. And obviously you can find the live stream here on Glasgow Rangers Nation. Please remember to hit that sub, ring that notification bell, and give this video a like, guys, as we continue to grow this channel. This is a fan-driven channel, bringing you your team every single day. This channel brings you fan news for you, the fans. Please give us your support and help us to grow the channel. Now, worrying rumours coming out of Glasgow Rangers tonight regarding Nicholas Raskin. Now, apparently against Aberdeen, Raskin had to pass a fitness test in order to show that he was fit enough to play against Aberdeen last Sunday. He was then substituted off in the second half and replaced by Rabbi Matondo. Now, rumours are circulating tonight from the club and on Twitter and on multiple social media platforms that Raskin will be out injured for today's game against Celtic. This would be a huge loss. Raskin has been a fantastic part of this team since he joined in January. Certainly when he was left out of the team for the Viaplay League Cup final against Celtic, Rangers really did suffer. He's a dynamic player, very positive player, a player whose first intention is always to go forward with the ball, to pass it forward, to run with it forward, to be very positive with the ball, unlike some of the other players at this club. Raskin certainly had a dominant role over Callum McGregor at Celtic Park last time out. And if Raskin was to be out today, it would be a huge loss for the club. Now, whether or not this rumour is true, obviously we'll have to wait till closer to kickoff time to find out whether it is actually factual or whether it is just the media creating a circus around Rangers as per usual. However, if Raskin is missing, that leaves us desperately short of options in midfield. It's obviously, the situation is such that we are without Ryan Jack already, who is already out for 3 to 4 weeks. Obviously, one of the obvious starters from the team. I mean, you look at this team. Raskin, Jack are pretty much guaranteed to start if they are fit. If we have not got Raskin, if we've not got Jack, you're looking at probably John Lundstram starting in place of Ryan Jack, which is not great. Lundstram has been badly out of form this season. A lot of fans have said it's like playing with a handbrake on, that he slows things down. And if you look at sort of the game tape, you watch back some of the games where Lundstram has played, there was a lot of sideways, backward passing when Lundstram is in the team. If Nicholas Raskin is unable to make the team, that leaves Michael Beale with an interesting selection headache. Does he start Glenn Kamara, who he is seemingly not trusted since the Viaplay League Cup final, or does he start Scott Arfield? Now, many people believe that Arfield is incapable of starting, that, at his age now, that he is only really a substitute. Certainly a huge dilemma for Michael Beale ahead of this absolutely vitally important semi-final. David Edgar of Heart and Hand even tweeted out last night that it about sums up this bin fire of a season if Raskin is out. To lose Raskin would be a huge loss, I think, for the team and for this game today. I think, if Raskin plays, it gives us a much better opportunity to be successful. If you go into this game with Kamara and Lundstram, or Lundstram and Arfield, it does not give Rangers, I don't think, the same opportunity to be successful as if Nicholas Raskin was in the team. You've just got to look at the effect that Raskin has had on this team since he arrived in January. It is definitely very worrying news, and we certainly have to hope that it is just a rumour and that Raskin will be fit enough to start come kickoff time against Celtic. I certainly, for one, worry if he is not available to play today. News also coming out today that Kieran Dowell, playmaker from Norway, has agreed to join the club. He's 25 years old. He's currently out, though, with an ACL injury, which is slightly worrying that Rangers again are looking at injured players. Dowell apparently has agreed, according to a number of newspaper sources, agreed to become Michael Beale's first major outfield summer signing. The 25-year-old is set to kickstart a pre-season revamp of the Rangers squad and join fellow ex-Norwich teammate Todd Cantwell, who joined in January. Dowell apparently has already met with Michael Beale and is keen to be part of a new-look Rangers team next season. And it's understood that the former Everton youngster has already passed a medical. Quite how he's done that when he's injured, I do not know, ahead of a move to Glasgow. He's had loan spells, obviously, with Nottingham Forest, Sheffield United, Derby and Wigan when he was with Everton before he signed for Norwich in 2020. This season, Kieran Dowell has scored 5 goals in 26 appearances for Championship side Norwich. This is on top of the links that have already been made between Rangers and obviously Jack Butland, the goalkeeper from Palace, who is currently on loan at Manchester United, which seems to be the keeper that Rangers are targeting to replace Alan McGregor long term. In addition to that, Rangers have also been linked with a move back from Morgan Whittaker. Whittaker was a player that apparently Rangers tried to get in January but missed out on. This has been a transfer target Rangers have actively been pursuing, like I said, since January, and it now appears that they will be back in for Morgan Whittaker in an attempt to bring him north of the border for next season. So it certainly seems that, already ahead of this semi-final and ahead of the end of the season, Rangers are already starting and pushing this revamp and this rebuild. Morgan Whittaker, Jack Butland, Kieran Dowell. Options definitely there for Michael Beale, and Beale is obviously trying to revamp this squad. Now, today is an absolutely massive game for Rangers. Obviously, this semi-final is just the be-all and end-all, I think, of this season. Failure today, I think, would heap a lot of pressure on Michael Beale. The fact that, again, it would be the 3rd game where he has failed, or 4th game, actually, where he has failed to beat Celtic. The draw back at New Year's, the defeat in the Viaplay League Cup final, the defeat at Parkhead. Again, I think if he loses today, it would heap an awful lot of pressure on him to get this right over the summer. And then obviously next season, hit the ground running to avoid obviously coming under extra pressure. As a Rangers manager, not only are you expected to obviously have the team playing well and playing good football, you're also expected to beat Celtic. And if you were to lose to them in 3 out of 4 occasions, with the other one being a draw, that certainly would raise the level of pressure on Michael Beale ahead of next season. Certainly Rangers have been written off in certain circles, especially the Scottish written media. Looking over a number of newspaper articles written over recent times, the majority of them are saying that Celtic have too much firepower, too much talent for Rangers and should win this game easily. Certainly I think that Rangers need to bring their A game. They need to certainly go out there and leave nothing on the park. They need to get in their faces. They need to be at it from minute 1 and certainly not give Celtic a moment's peace if they are going to be successful this afternoon. Well, guys, come and join me for the live stream this afternoon. Thank you so much for watching Glasgow Rangers Nation. I'm back to speak to you again very soon here on the channel. Please remember to hit that sub, ring that notification bell, and if you can give the video a like, it would really help out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll speak to you soon.